I call this one fighting the right battles, I think. So we were sitting around class the other day talking about the civil rights movement. We talked about ideas to hope better African American lives. Now imagine there's a group of white kids in one room trying to better African Americans. It didn't work out so well. Their first idea was to disband the KKK, and I had to remind them that under First Amendment, we can't actually do that, and giving someone the power to take away someone else's free speech, we don't know what else they're going to do with that. We don't want them taking away other picket signs that we held dear to them just because we were afraid of a couple of nerds in white hoods, afraid of black people. They wanted to give reparations to African Americans affected by the civil rights movement, affected by protests. And I also let them know that that wasn't a good idea because the point of reparations is to help blacks get off the streets. But I have lived in those ghettos, fallen down houses. I have gone weeks without eating, and I have seen other families do it. And I promise you that they weren't just black. There were whites and there were Mexicans, there were Latin American, there were Native Americans, and I can tell you that just getting the blacks out of the ghettos is not going to empty Chicago. Atlanta will still be swarming with ghetto people and drug dealers, homeless people. They thought about giving better education. I had to simply remind them that we have a whole unit on civil rights. We have a whole unit reminding people about the protests, but that's not going to help us. Sitting here talking about it is never going to help us. Sitting there, we all know what happened. We all sit there and we pretend it. We're going to pretend as much as we want that it never did, but we all know it did. So that's what we need to do. We need to stop pretending that this doesn't happen. I'm not saying we're having a hard time. I've seen brothers get picked up off the streets and never seen again. I've seen kids from the ghetto die there. I used to keep on the sidewalk a bunch of books where street kids would come and we would teach them how to read. They weren't just kids. These kids were 27, 32. They had a 10-year-old teaching them how to read their letters, to sing their alphabet, count their numbers, add 1 + 1, because they never really got the education they needed. You see, fighting blacks, fighting black rights is no longer the fight we need. We need to fight to get these kids out of the ghetto. We need to fight to teach them how to read, teach them how to write, teach them how to count numbers, teach them how to speak, walk, and talk correctly. Thank you.